if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. How might I serve you, Arisen?
Where are you off to? I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. The sun climbs high.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Good morrow to you, Arisen. Fancy a gander? At once, Master. This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed. You have my support.
I shan't let them find me. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Goblins, Master!
Understood. I shall proceed ahead. You have my protection.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I will finish this here and now.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Now then, which way? Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
I did not want to battle.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. There's a little-known spot nearby where that material can be gathered in abundance. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. We are under attack! No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
I shan't let them fall. Then I shall remain by your side. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Most impressive, Master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
That was certainly worthwhile. Very well. I shall return. Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
At once, Master.
Hoy, 'twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well as Gran. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? 'Twas as though my very self was about to vanish. Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. I can hardly wait. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I learnt a sort of technique. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again.
Learning to shackle such immense power seems a monumental task for a child of her years. I hope she'll fare alright.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
I'll need to fix supper as well. And after that, I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers it can pose. I'm going to devote myself to my studies till I've got my powers well under control.
Tis all. Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in saving Trisha's life. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer it honestly. 'Twas you who helped Trisha acquire a grimoire, was it not? I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. The fault lies with me for my reticence. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother, and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it. She will have her wish after all. True peace and quiet isn't to be found in the city.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Dear me.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
This is generally used as a material.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Who's there? Copies, Master! You have my protection. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard. Let us proceed with due caution.
This battle is ours! I can proceed no further. At once, Master.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Surely I'm overdue a day of clean and tidy. What else needs doing? You're about ready to force me. Very kind to me, sir.
And you?
Where are you off to? Can I join you?
Haste makes waste, as they say.
Go on, have a look. Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weary countenances. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Many thanks.
Interested in my wares?
That's it. I've had enough.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
You've been very kind to me.
This is no
sir.
good. Can't let myself get distracted.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
I am pleased to find you in good health.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
So stiff after it. Surely I'm overdue a day off.
This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
Suppose I will check the wheels. They cannot help what I've been wearing.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Need anything?
There's more time of more than a saucy rumour.
Need anything?
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment. Well met, sir. How was the day treating you then? Can't you stay a while? That's it. I've had enough.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
All this distraction. Fancy a look at my wares? Stock up on the basics. I'm nodding off. Stand.
Mindless labor is for
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Where to now? Been a hard day.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Proceed.
I've a nose for rumors of every ilk.
Where was I headed?
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Ought to set my nose to the ground. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Don't want an adventure.
You're one I'm always glad to see.
Good to
Reckon your road's been... Trade towns can make you right sick of crap. But here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on? You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. How might I serve you, Arisen?
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weary countenances. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Pleasure doing business with you.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road. Though carts travel only... You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. The sun climbs high. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Good morrow to you, Arisen.
Heavens have mercy!
Not good will come of this.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. The sun climbs high. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Let me think on this a moment.
I've been hoping you'd come see me again. How are ye?
Townspeople depend on it.
So, we meet again.
Long time no see, cuz.
Deep in my cups of tea.
Long time no see, cuz.
Wish I had someone to talk to. I find any turncoats.
Follow it this morning.
Amy has told me of aught that transpired. 'Twould seem you were instigator and savior, both in this affair. In truth, I know not what to think of you. Looking upon your countenance fills me with rage, and yet I cannot deny my gratitude to you. I dreaded the thought of my daughter sharing her mother's fate. Yet I see now that my attempt to protect her was merely suffocating her. In hindsight, mayhap you did what was best for my daughter and her happiness. But as her father, 'twas not a choice I could have made. If you would still learn of my magic, I must ask you to grant me time to consider whether or not I am fain to do so. Perhaps I ought to have been the one to teach her. Our lives would have been so different had I not given up hope. Take caution in the practice of magic. Perhaps I ought to have been the one to teach her. Our lives would have been so different had I not given up hope.